We also saw some movies this weekend.
We did, yeah.
Obviously, the biggest movie of the weekend, Mad Max.
Pitch Perfect. I saw that one. I saw the one.
Sean saw Pitch Perfect.
You went to the wrong one.
I went to the wrong movie. I thought we'd all go see that.
I know a lot of people in this room. Some people in this room have not seen Mad Max. I know a lot of people at home have not yet seen it. So I don't want to talk too much about the story.
We don't spoil it,
or
no.
spoil anything. But I just want to say my personal review of the movie. I liked it. I thought Mad Max was very good. It's so hard to avoid the hype for Mad Max,
It
though.
is.
Yeah.
Try to avoid it, you guys.
Yeah, try to avoid
It's
it.
not... Look, there's... you have to understand, when you market a movie, you have to market it as the greatest thing ever in the hopes that everybody will go see it. And I feel like everybody kind of bought into, it's a brilliant masterpiece. It is a perfect movie.
Best movie of the last 10 years.
Brilliant. Hey, it's okay. Mad Max is good.
It's not any of those things, but it's awesome.
It's awesome, but it's not perfect. Okay,
Not at all.
it does have some flaws and whatever.
I don't know if I blame the marketing people of the movie as much as I do the people who, the people who saw the movie are thirsty for something. You know,
In
and
that
I feel
genre.
like it comes as a result
what
of that
I think
almost,
it is.
but
I know this is going to get a huge backlash. I'm going to piss a lot of people off right now.
Ooh.
Look, I think it's oh man, this is such a typical Mega64 comment I'm about to make.
Ooh.
After 20 years of stupid bullshit superhero movies, Mad Max is a breath of fresh air.
yeah, no, totally.
I absolutely agree.
And
I'm so mad.
no, but that's why I say, like, I know that's why I'm hearing all this stuff. Is it really feels
I think that's why it's
something
getting,
different. Yeah,
it's being overtly praised because
Yeah.
it's coming in the climate of
Everything being the
the
same.
Marvel empire of movies. Yeah,
It's definitely
everything is the
something
same.
different. It's something
Yeah.
that people haven't seen before or in
Yeah.
a long fucking
So it's a
time.
throwback to the 80s classic. At the same time, I feel like they kind of took the 80s classic and kind of did the Marvel magic superhero vibe to
agree.
it. And that's what you're going to get. It's good. Not the greatest movie ever. No spoilers.
but I really really enjoyed it personally. For it had such a great aesthetic, a great tangible aesthetic that I feel like I haven't seen since like movies in the 80s.
Okay.
You know, it just felt like
I have-
a really interesting.
Personally, I have to disagree with that statement. I felt like one of the things about the movie that bummed me out is I personally felt like there was no place that I felt like I could go to. I felt like the cars were really cool, but there was no, like, the environment itself was very surreal. And
I agree with you, and I feel like a lot of that had to do, for me personally, the CG stuff really pulled me out because everyone kept telling me, oh, practical. And then there's like some CG stuff in, I think, a lot of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
That really
Yeah, but-
just kind of grabs me and goes, it's dialed back.
I felt
But
the same way.
I think I think a lot of the things you guys are saying are based on other people saying stuff.
No.
I never.
No.
Okay.
I watched the movie and I felt like,
Yeah, but I didn't go into it going, this is all going to be practical.
yeah.
And I think.
I didn't either.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I think a lot of the cars and stuff were practical.
They
but
were.
They would do a lot with the backgrounds and with the
Exactly.
colors.
yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm
that
saying.
that was computer
And
stuff,
you
which
remember-
it didn't bug me though.
I thought that he actually used it well.
Yeah.
I don't have any issue when as long as there's lots of practical stuff, I don't mind them tweaking the things around it. I
For
don't really
me,
care
the
about
mix of practical and CG has to be. It's a fine balance, and they did it in this movie where like you didn't have CG characters where the mouth is moving, and it's like obviously like that's PlayStation graphics. They did it with things in the background that it didn't pull me
Yeah,
out of it.
it didn't
I
bother
could
me.
tell like, well, that's obviously you can't film that. That's CG. There's stuff in the trailers even that's
Yeah.
like shows you like there's gonna be some computer graphics
Yeah.
in this movie.
You remember in if you've seen Road Warrior, a lot of that movie kind of takes place in this fortress that they've built out of like tires
Yeah.
and found material. I felt like that set is so cool and kind of movies from that era, they put so much detail into the sets that when you're watching it, it feels like I could go there and I could visit. Like when you see Tatooine on Star Wars, like this was filmed in Tunisia. I can actually go to this place and put my hand on
Yeah.
these buildings. And I felt like there was no environment in Mad Max that was that.
The one thing that sold me, I saw the first trailer and I didn't like it. I went, whatever. This looks like a big fire tornado that a computer did. I don't care. The thing that sold me in that second trailer is when the guy, like the main bad guy, the teeth, whatever,
Emote
he
Joe.
opens this big vault and he goes into this set and it just says like, "Who destroyed the world?"
Yeah.
And like, you don't know what this is, but that set felt so tangible
Yeah.
that it was like, "Oh, this is really exciting."
Yeah.
And then a lot of that movie wasn't like that.
I think the real set of that movie were the vehicles.
Yeah.
So
And
much of it
and
was
that's
shot-
more what I'm talking about. I'm not necessarily hung up on the other things. The whole movie to me was on the road, and I thought everything, the design of all that stuff,
Yeah, really.
was really iconic. Was really cool.
A lot. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah,
but a
and
lot
we don't
of
want to
that,
talk it to death either.
a lot of that movie is really is on the road.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like we're staying still, we're in this one vault like you were describing, Eric. Like that's in there.
Yeah.
But wow, it was amazing how that movie held your attention from fucking like when it was over. You said, or I think Eric, you said like I feel like I haven't breathed.
Oh, yeah.
In 2.5
Yeah, when the
hours.
credits roll, it was like, oh my god, I can relax now.
Yeah.
Check it out. I say check it out. It's definitely worth watching. Check it out. Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah,
It's
it
good.
was fun.